In this video, we are going to talk about 15 lessons rich parents teach their kids, that the poor don't. So, before starting this video, please like it, and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. 1. Understanding how money works. This is first of all about understanding that making and holding on to money is a skill set, not a matter of luck. It can, and should, be learned. One of the most important ways to learn this is to be around people who have already grasped it. There is an osmosis effect that comes from having parents or being surrounded by those who have this knowledge. At least some of it will be absorbed by their offspring. Wealthy parents generally take more trouble to teach their children about the importance of money management and the exchange of value. The only time children of poor parents hear about money is when their parents are arguing about not having enough. 2. The difference between an asset and a liability. An asset is something that you can acquire that makes money for you, whereas a liability is something that continues to cost you money. It has often been stated that the middle class buy liabilities, and the poor buy stuff, while the wealthy buy assets. This is a universal truth. The truly wealthy spend their money on things that make money, thus increasing their wealth. 3. They're not entitled to anything. Many poor people in the world were shocked when the newspapers reported that Paul McCartney of Beatles fame stated that he was not leaving his money to his children but would instead give it to charity. However, the wealthy understood this right away. He did not want them to be entitled. Paul had a working class background and was entirely self-made, and realized the value of that. That was the legacy he wanted to pass on to his children, encouraging them to be their own people and make successes of themselves independently of his wealth. This would be better for them in the long run than living in his shadow. 4. How to be sociable and connect with other people. Successful people socialize their children and teach them how to get on well with others. Civilized behavior leads to greater opportunities and makes a positive impression. 5. Stop expecting immediate results and avoid magical thinking. Wealth is a long game, but our culture of instant gratification leads to warped expectations with regard to how success works. A trait of the successful is that they think of time in long batches, and make 5, 10 and 20-year plans. Magical thinking is a term for superstitious thinking regarding fortune, which people use as a comforting avoidance strategy, whereas the wealthy accept that wealth and fortune have more to do with hard work. 6. How to create daily habits that in the long run give them incredible advantages. Habitual actions, as opposed to single acts, are regarded by the highly successful as absolutely critical. Aristotle's famous quote was that, "Excellence is not an act but a habit. We become what we do repeatedly, and this has survived for over 2,000 years for a reason." 7. Money is a tool and it's a good thing. Poor people tend to hold on to the idea that money is evil, which is hardly likely to bring more of it towards them. Your attitude towards money is an important facet of success. It is important to understand that it is just a tool, a thing that can be used well or used badly. Like any other power tool, it can be used to create great things or to do great harm. But as with other tools, it is not the fault of the tool but of the person using it. You would not wield a chainsaw or drive a car without proper training. It is the same with money. It enables you to get fantastic things done but must be handled appropriately because of the damage it can cause when handled poorly. 8. Increase income instead of lowering expenses. Poor people are so focused on lowering expenses that they do not focus on increasing the amount flowing in. This is known as being penny wise but pound foolish. You might be able to save hundreds or perhaps even thousands by living frugally, but the amount of effort required to inch forward is great, and that is all it would ever be, inching forward. The truly great gains are had by increasing income, and this should be where you focus the majority of your effort. 9. Knowledge is more valuable than money in the long run. The wealthy appreciate the value of investing in yourself, which means increasing how valuable you are to the world. Valuable people can create value for others, and this is the true key to earning more. Your greatest asset should be you. 10. Don't work for money, have money work for you. This is one of the cornerstones of wealth building. Poor people exchange their time for money and then spend it. You can only get so far trading your time for money, and the real way to move ahead is to put the money you have made to work, so that it brings in revenue after you have stopped working. Financial independence is truly attained when you have enough assets working for you that you can stop working, and still bring in enough residual income to maintain or even grow your financial position. Most people do not even bother to start investing because they think that you need large sums of money to start. You do not. The key is to start now and to keep going. It all adds up, and the more passive income you have coming in, the more of your time is freed up to create even more income. So it is literally about getting on the upward spiral right away, even if progress seems slow. 11. Solving problems is the quickest way to get rich. The wealthy understand that while the world has many problems, these can also be seen as opportunities. People will pay you to solve their problems, so in order to get rich, focus on solving the biggest problem for other people that you possibly can. The bigger the problem you can solve and the more the value you can provide, the more you can earn. 12. Don't waste time on things that do not correlate to the real world. This is about the difference between indulging in your fantasy of what you want to be or do, and providing value for others. It is a very good exercise to tell yourself that nobody cares. Would you pay someone just because they want to be an artist? Ah, how cute. But no. People pay you for what you can do for them, and they do not care less what you are doing for you. Why should they? Do you care about what they are doing for themselves? 13. How to use good debt like the wealthy do, instead of bad debt like the poor do. There is a huge difference between borrowing to buy things you don't need to impress people you don't like with money you don't have, and leveraging other people's money to make money. Credit card debt will suck you dry, whereas pretty much all the big businesses in the world leverage the capital of others in order to expand their operations, and develop profitable products and services. 14. 80% of results come from 20% of the effort. This is known as the Pareto principle. The idea is that it has been observed that of all the activities a person performs, 20% of them are the ones that will create 80% of the results. Therefore, identify what that 20% of fruitful activities is and focus purely on those, either cutting out or delegating the rest. 15. Having money does not make you a better person, it just solves some of the problems. This is well known amongst the wealthy. Money does not change the kind of person you are, it amplifies the kind of person you are. It can make some problems go away, but it can also bring others, possibly even bigger than the ones you made go away. Watch out for our detailed tutorial on the 5 ways most people lose all their money. What do you think of our list? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, before leaving, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to get the notification of our future videos. Thanks for watching.